Lisa Lara, let's go through the first week here. Now, you could say, especially on the issue of same-sex marriage, the times have changed. A lot of people have changed. But the cynics look at Hillary Clinton and say, she changes on marriage, she changes on an immigration proposal, the driver's license issue. She's much more skeptical on trade all of a sudden. They say she remembers 2008 and she's worried about her left flank, some liberal getting her in Iowa. Fair?
I think that's definitely part of it. She's trying to correct some of the missteps from 2008, but you know, she's clearly reaching out to the left flank. She did things far beyond those reversals that you're talking about. She appointed Gary Gensler, who's someone who's known for his work regulating Wall Street, as her campaign CFO. She wrote a love letter to Elizabeth Warren in Time magazine. She doesn't want to take any chances, even though she is a commanding lead, that someone else could come in there and become the embodiment of liberal dreams in this race. So she's trying to tamp that down as soon as possible.
But is she too worried about that, Jeff Zeleny? And you mentioned the love letter, so let me bring it in. Elizabeth Warren is in the Time 100, the 100 most influential people in the country according to Time, and Hillary Clinton wrote the blurb for her, and she wrote, Elizabeth Warren never lets us forget that the work of taming Wall Street's irresponsible risk-taking and reforming our financial system is far from finished, and she never hesitates to hold powerful people's feet to the fire, bankers, lobbyists, senior government officials, and yes, even presidential aspirants. Now, the knock on Hillary Clinton from progressives is she's too cozy to Wall Street. Not only is it a love letter, as Lisa put it, but she says right there, keep an eye on Wall Street.
I think that she has to keep an eye on her left flank first and foremost, because she knows that there are so many Democrats, so many liberals who want her to have a race, want to knock her down a peg or two or so. And she has the sort of unfortunate circumstances of having to evolve while she's running again. You know, the president, the vice president evolved while they were in office. Yeah. Right. So much easier after you're elected. So she is sort of doing it in real time. But look, I think she has to do these things because there are people in the party who know that, she's not aligned on these. But she's not making these statements herself. Her campaign is kind of releasing these through, through background statements one at a time. When is she going to talk about these in roundtables and other things? And that's what Martin O'Malley is bringing up. He's saying that it's politically convenient. It's not out of principle.
You mentioned Martin O'Malley. Before we bring the others into the conversation, listen to Martin O'Malley, who's been the interesting thing about the Democrats who likely to challenge Secretary Clinton is how rough are they? How tough are they? Yeah. Martin O'Malley has been, most of them have been very, very gentle so far. Martin O'Malley is starting to give us a little bit of a hint. Listen to here saying, welcome, but about Secretary Clinton.
I'm glad Secretary Clinton's come around to the right positions on these issues. And leadership is about making the right decision and the best decision before sometimes it becomes entirely popular.
It's the last part there.
Yeah.
You know, again, it's relatively tame right now.
The whole part, John.
The last part there is, the leadership's about making the decision before it becomes entirely popular. Martin O'Malley essentially saying she's, doing the old thumb up for the polls.
Yeah, I mean, the great question about O'Malley was how tough will he be against her? Will he go after her by name? And he clearly is showing this week that he intends to do just that. So you could have a sort of hard-fought race, if not an actually competitive race.
Right.
But all the Clinton folks in the last few weeks have been saying to the press, look, we're going to be a more humble campaign this time around. We're not taking anything for granted. We understand the challenges ahead, and we're going to run this primary like we actually have a real primary. And all of us kind of heard it, nodded politely, but what they've done this week is put sort of actions behind those words. And I was especially struck by her language on the trade deal. That is remarkable that when she was Secretary of State, you had that video, that she's actively promoting this deal. And now, years later, she's raising questions about it. Her husband is very much a free trader. It is a very, very notable moment.
And NAFTA was a big fight in the Bill Clinton administration, the North American Free Trade Agreement with Mexico, and that was a huge fight. And look, Bill Clinton ran against the unions in 1992. That was part of his campaign to be a different kind of Democrat. So
that's right.
This is a very interesting test for her because Bill Clinton literally ran against the unions, saying the Democratic Party was too beholden to the unions. I'm waiting to see where her final decision is now. But is the risk, though, so she's looking left. That's one lesson of 2008. Barack Obama got her on the left. He had the Iraq War, a big flashing issue at that time. The Republicans are saying, she's inauthentic, she's flip-flopping, you can't trust her, she'll say whatever it takes to be elected. So is there, in the short term, she's protecting her flank, is there a risk in the long term?
Yeah, I think there is a risk in the long term, and that's what I think Martin O'Malley is going for when he says essentially she's getting on the bandwagon here with some of these issues. She's in such a tough spot because on the one hand, she's got to differentiate herself from this idea of the new Democrat, but she's also got to figure out where Obama is on these issues. She's got to keep that coalition together. You know, sometimes I can't figure out, do people want her to be more liberal than Obama? Do they see her as equally liberal Obama? Like, where is she vis-a-vis him? And Martin O'Malley has got some big shoes to fill trying to do what Obama did in 2012. It's not clear that if you got 100 Democrats in the room, average Democrats, that they necessarily know who Martin O'Malley is or even think that he was the one that could fill these sort of liberal shoes, the kind that Ted Kennedy filled and those kinds of folks.